I have played in a Pokemon TCG Pocket Tournament, and I made it really far this time, so I want to show you my run again. So starting with round 1, and let's go right into it. I'm playing the Pikachu EX. And I'm facing a Wheezing Arbok deck right here. Yeah, my start not optimal, but it's fine for now. I have the Pikachu, and I have 2 more Pokemon on the field in order for my Pikachu to actually deal some damage when it's ready. Now, when you make top 16 or top 8, then some tournaments require you to stream that. And that was the case in this tournament, and so I made my stream. I set up my screen in a way that you can't see my hand. That makes it a little bit more complicated to commentate, but it's just necessary. Otherwise my opponent could stream snipe and see my hand, right? I don't want that to happen. But you can already see here that I'm setting up my Pikachu on the bench, which kind of implies that I have that X speed in the hand. And yeah, even if I wouldn't, doesn't matter, he evolves into Wheezing and he kills me here. He attacks me for 30 and the poison will do the rest of the job. Actually not quite, I live with 10. That's quite interesting. So will I use that X speed here right now? We will see. No, I didn't. Yeah, maybe I didn't have that X speed. I mean, if I would have X speed, I would have used it, I'm pretty sure. He poisons me, he attacks me, that is no problem at all. I will switch him out anyways. There we go, there, I finally draw that X speed. I will use that right now and hit him with a Pika. I have a second Pikachu EX on the bench, that is beautiful. And there's also no Arbok inside yet. So we're looking fine. Not too impressive, but not too bad either. So he kinda has to Koga this Wheezing right now if he can. If he has Koga, he needs to use it here right now, but never forget, some players forget that before they use Koga, they have to poison me. They have to use this ability from Wheezing first and then Koga him back. Some players don't do that. Let's see what he will see. That's exactly what I mean. He Kogas the Wheezing instead of using its ability, and in this scenario it's not a big deal because he has a second Wheezing and he can just use the ability with his second Wheezing. But in general, that's a mistake, not using Wheezing's ability before the Koga. Yeah, what I should do here is I should retreat my Pikachu, or I kill this. Oh yeah, I kill this coughing off. That's also very viable. So I deny him getting his second Weezing up again. That's also very good. I could have done is... What I could have done instead is retreat the Pika, hit him with a Zap Striker to bring him into kill range for my Pikachu. That way I would have healed the Pikachu from the poison. That would have also been a possibility. I still do that, see? And I just kill him with this Pikachu. Yeah, this is optimal. I didn't know I have 2 energy on this Pikachu as well. That's why I said Zap Striker. But this here is perfect. Yeah, now he is already in big trouble. The pressure is on. This is the last Weezing I will have to deal with. The other one is never coming back. He needs to find an Arbok. Like this Bruxish is not gonna get the job done. It is annoying though. It deals 70 damage. If I have damage counters on my Pokemon, I check just to be sure again. Because now I know that if I attack, he can switch the Weezing out, bring the Bruxish in and kill me. And yeah, that's very important to know, because if he would kill this Pikachu, he would win the game. You can see up on top he has 1 point, and killing the Pikachu gives him another 2 points, and that means I would lose. So I have to retreat and bring in a Pikachu with 100 HP instead. That way he can't kill me with Bruxish. Now this thing is in Zap Striker range, which means he has to Koga it. So his second Koga should come out here. It doesn't, okay. That's a free point for me. Although I can't use this Pikachu. So maybe I will use Zapdos or Zap Striker, whatever. I should probably use the Zap Striker just to be safe. And that's exactly what I do. And kill him off. So what can my opponent do now? Absolutely nothing. He can deal 10 damage with the Bruxish, and that's not it. This Froakie is none of my concerns either. He could evolve into a Frogadier, which would also do absolutely nothing. So yeah, what can he really do here? If he uses Sabrina, that means he can't use Giovanni anymore, which my Zapdos would easily tank the hit from the Bruxish. Then retreat next turn and I kill him with a Pika, so that would mean he loses the game. Yeah, he loses the game anyways. No matter what he does, he already lost. He can't kill anything, and I one-shot everything that he has on the field. He tries to fish for some stupidity of me, but yeah, I'm not gonna fall for this, obviously. Yeah, that will deal 70 damage. I will retreat his Zapdos and kill him with my Pika. And that means I win. I killed 2 Weezings and a Bruxish. That's 3 points, so GG next game. Alright, I'm 1-0 now. I'm going second, which is always what I want, every time, no matter what. Doesn't he even play the Arbok? I don't know anymore. Why does he play Greninja? I totally forget he plays Greninja. So that's Greninja, Bruxish and Weezing. I mean, yeah, the deck makes sense. But I don't know why someone would play it in a tournament. I mean, you will never win a tournament with this deck. Ever. Like, there's no way. But it is what it is. I have a terrible start. I have to work with a Blitzel and a Pincurchin. It doesn't get worse than this. I have no Pika and no Zapdos. That's terrible. But at least he also only has a Bruxish. And I hit for weakness. So could be worse. Do I have the Zap Striker? That would be amazing. Yep, that means that's a kill. I should have taken the one on the bench, but do I take the kill or do I take that one on the bench? The one on the bench is not really a concern. Oh, I could Sabrina, that's an option. Because then I deal 20 more damage thanks to the weakness. Weakness does not apply to bench Pokemon. So yeah, that was really good. That way I dealt the most damage that I possibly could deal. And all it, I mean, it costs me a Sabrina. But yeah, considering the deck he plays, that's totally fine. Oh my god, why is he, yeah, it's confusing. It's a really weird deck and he doesn't even play it optimally. Like providing this energy to the Bruxish that's nothing. Should attach it to the coffee. Of course. Attaching it to the Bruxish does absolutely nothing. Yeah, now I get my Zapdos and my Pikachu. I have a lot of pressure, he has nothing ready. So yeah, this game is already in the bag, I would say. Like, I'm feeling super confident here. Yeah. Best he can do is deal 40 damage now. It's not even gonna kill me. But yeah, Weezing is always annoying. Because I can't one-shot that thing, not even with a Giovanni. He will survive on 10 HP. And then Koga, you know, that's pretty annoying. And I'm poisoned, which means I have to retreat. Otherwise, that poison will deal too much damage in the long run. And it's really annoying, but also not really a big deal. It's not really a kill threat. No attack, that forces him to Koga now. If he doesn't, then he loses, he gives up a point. And he only has this weird Bruxish on the bench that is completely weak. That will only deal 10 damage in 90% of the cases. Yeah, and that's exactly what happens. Now he benches a coffee. And when I have a Sabrina right now, he will never get that wheezing up again. So he has a dead card in the hand, and it's laughable. So will I have the Sabrina? That would be most optimal. I already used one, so the chance to have the second one is pretty low. No, I just killed the Blackfish. That means I don't have a Sabrina. Oh yeah, now I'm very close to winning. All I have to deal with is one wheezing, and that's it. And I will finish that thing off in 2 turns. It's no problem. What can he bench? A Froakie. That's about it. Like, that's not scary, you know. So yeah, that's already GG. And that was a really bad deck. And also not played to the full potential. Yeah, I play it like 100% safe here, as you should always do in tournaments. Like, don't take any risks, play it as safe as you possibly can. Unless you have to take risks, right? Against the Mewtwo, for example, you have to take risks. You always have to pray that he doesn't get that Gardevoir up and full pressure the Mewtwo. But yeah, more on that later. Yeah, I can retreat my Pincushion, he can't do anything. And I just win. Finally finish this clown off, go 1-0 in the tournament and be happy. That's it. Yeah, let's move on to round 2. And yeah, round 2, let's go. We can see a Psychic Energy, that means that's a Mewtwo. And Mewtwo is probably the toughest matchup that I could possibly run into. I mean, there's more. Like a mirror match that includes Raichu and stuff. But yeah, Mewtwo is probably the toughest matchup of them all. If I don't get my Pikachu EX out early and the full bench, then I can't win here. Let's see what happens. This is usually a matchup that is heavily dependent on how we draw. How fast do I get my Pikachu up? How fast does he get his Gardevoir ready? That is pretty much all this matchup is about. There's very little skill involved. So the best thing that you can do when you play against the Mewtwo is pray, and that's about it. I have my Pika out, there's no Rals yet, so it's not looking too bad. That Mewtwo is, would be now in one-shot territory for my Pikachu, but my opponents have always a potion or two whenever they need, you know. If they need one potion, they have it. If they need to double potion, they have it. Every single time. So I can't call it a one-shot just yet. I XP, that means my Pico on the bench is ready. Yep, and if I have a Sabrina here, then I already win the game. And I do, and that's it. I had my Pika out early, he doesn't have his Gardevoir out, and that's the game. Yep, and he knows. Yeah, there's really not much to say. This is a matchup that there's no skill. If you play Mewtwo, you can be completely brain dead. If you play against Mewtwo, it doesn't matter what you do. It is all just about who draws better. And even if he doesn't draw good, I still have to draw like pretty much to absolute perfection if I want to have a chance here. Otherwise, I will be too slow. Going first doesn't help me, but yeah, look at my field. That looks, as I just mentioned, like absolute perfection. My field can't be better. All that could have gone better for me here is if I would have gone second instead of first. That would have been even better. But again, he's rocking that Professor Oak, he's rocking that Pokeball, he has the Mewtwo, he has the Ralts, so it doesn't look too shabby for him either. He's one turn faster than me because he goes second. So it doesn't look too bad for him either. If he has the Kirilla now, which there she is, that is absolutely fantastic. He's the second Professor Oak. Yeah, see, he also can't complain about his draw at all. There's the Sabrina protection for the Kirilla, even though I would never use a Sabrina here. I always pressure the Mewtwo. That's a rule of thumb, and I think the only good play. Always pressure the Mewtwo. For the Gardevoir, all you can do is pray your opponent doesn't have it. Damage though goes on Mewtwo. Every single damage point you do goes on the Mewtwo. Yeah, there he has the Gardevoir and I can concede. And here, see, he even would have the potion. Yeah, I just lose. Even with the absolute perfect draw, if he draws just good enough, there's no way you win against Mewtwo. That's why he is by far the best deck in the game is Mewtwo. It's not even close. And it's a really bad deck for the game as a whole. Because again, there's no skill involved whatsoever. You see, what did he do? Or what did I do? There was like a good intelligent play or something. There was nothing. He just drew the Gardevoir and he won. That's it. And even though, yeah, as I mentioned, I had the absolute perfect draw as well, my board was pure perfection, and I still couldn't do anything. It still wasn't enough, you know, which is ridiculous. But that's what it is. That's what we have to deal with. And I still do really well in tournaments, so I can't complain. And there's variety. Sure, most players play Mewtwo, but there's still variety, you know. Just gonna get yourself through some Mewtwo's. which is hella fucking annoying and can be absolutely impossible, but you gotta pray, that's what it is. See, and again, my draw is pretty good. See, my board, if I now put a Blitzel out, it's again perfection. This time I'm the one that attaches an energy first. So yeah, all of this wouldn't matter a single little bit if he would get his God of War out on turn 3 again. I pray he gives me the Mewtwo EX, which most players do, and that's a big mistake. There we go, I'm very happy that happened. And he's now below half HP while only having 1 energy, while he could be full HP on the bench with 2 energy right now. But he's not, because my opponent does not understand how to play this matchup, which, yeah, I'm very happy about. That's a free kill for me here on his key card, and I didn't take a single point of damage. That is fantastic. Now if he brings in the... yeah, it doesn't matter anymore at this point. Now he could have the Kirili and he could have the God of War. It would still be over because he made a gigantic mistake. Which, considering and looking at my board, he can't afford that. You know, it's already a brain dead deck where very little skill, if at all, is required, and my opponent doesn't even have that. So yeah, pretty lucky in my pairing here in this tournament. I've played so far against a really shitty deck, and now I have an opponent that is not the best player, let's say it like that. He has no idea how to play this matchup. And yeah, that's a free 2-0 for me, so I take it. Yeah, as I already mentioned, even that God of War doesn't save him anymore. This could have been a free win for him again, but he didn't want to win. I hope he either realized his mistake, or he records his games and watches them, or he will see this video on YouTube and maybe learn something. I doubt any of this is gonna happen though, but yeah, let's move on to round 3. Round 3, we are 2-0 in the tourney, so yeah, let's see what happens here. We see Dark Energy, that means Wheezing Arbok. Oh, there's a Wigglytuff in the mix, that is pretty interesting. Can work just fine, so my main objective here is to deny him the Wigglytuff. I gotta get rid of the Jigglypuff if I can, but yeah, he has protection, from Sabrina already. Now it's double protection. So I will not get rid of this Jiggly, which can be a bummer later, but yeah, I just have to be really fast. Now I attach energy to Zapdos, which means I don't have the X speed in my hand, and I also don't have a full bench. So I need to buy myself some turns anyways. Oh, he wants to pressure my Pikachu, that is very interesting. And that's a good decision now. But he attaches energy to the Arbok, which is a big mistake. If you decide to pressure the Pikachu and you invest a Sabrina, then you gotta go all in on that. You gotta really commit to the play. So not attacking with Weezing here is already a big mistake. Now I have that X speed. Which cures my Pikachu from the poison. That means he only took 10 damage and my opponent completely wasted an entire turn to accomplish absolutely nothing. Which is really good for me. He sets up that Arbok instead of attacking with Weezing, or even in set up that Wiggly. Now he decides to attack with Weezing for some weird reason. Yeah, he completely misplaced his deck. He does not commit to anything. He does some weird stuff that is all over the place, which is good news for me. I love that. Now I even have the option with my Zap Striker to pressure that Jigglypuff on the bench, but killing the Weezing here so that my opponent is not able to use Koga is of much higher value. Yeah, now what is that Arbok gonna do? It needs 60 damage. It still needs another energy. There we go. And all of that to just die to my Giovanni. Yeah, if he uses Weezing next turn, because he has a Coughing in hand, that would mean I would die to an attack plus poison. That deals 50 damage, so I decide to use Potion on the Pikachu to get him out of range of that. And yeah, if he doesn't have that Weezing here right now, that was just a free win. Again, my opponent misplayed. Like pretty much every turn was a mistake by him. So yeah, I take a free win, I guess. Now I'm 1-0 up. Let's see what happens. I go second. I love that. Give me my Pikachu and we good. There we go. Oh, I have no bench. That's a little bit of a bummer, but maybe I have the Professor Oak or Pokeballs or whatever, you know? And there we go. There's my bench. At least something. I have a Pokeball here. I'm all set already. Now if I draw a basic to put on my bench next turn, I have already pretty much won the game. Now, did he learn something from the last game? No, he absolutely did not learn anything from the last game. He makes the same stupid mistake again. which I absolutely love. Because yeah, this right now is another free win. I have the Sabrina, I kill the Jiggly, and that's pretty much game. Because by attaching an energy to the Jiggly instead of the Wheezing, that's not only a mistake no matter what, but he also tells me that he has that Wigglytuff, that EX in his hand, right? Otherwise he would have not set up the Jiggly. So now he has a dead card in hand, at least one. So yeah, just like in the first game that I played against this guy, he keeps making dumb mistakes. I have to say it like that. And you know, this is not like some complicated stuff or some deep stuff, something. This is simple energy attachment. And people keep making mistakes. The Mewtwo that I played last round also did some really weird energy attachment. This guy does the same. I don't know what's wrong. But people need coaching sessions in this game, that's for damn sure. But I take it, you know, I mean, that makes my tournament run easier and more smooth. I won't complain about that. Now right here, right now, it actually is a little bit annoying. Koga Weezing is just really strong, even if he makes misplays every turn basically. It's still annoying to deal with. That's how strong Weezing Koga is. But I'm in no trouble. What can he do? Right now I put him into my Pikachu kill range. I have 130 HP. All he can do is 50, so I'm totally fine, I'm chilling. Even if he uses potion, I can still flip on him with Zap next turn. If he doesn't use Poya, he doesn't, so I just kill him. Yeah, he will kill my Pikachu right now, but I mean, I have a fully set up Zapdos on my bench. I have the Zap Striker even, so yeah, I'm completely chilling. Now he makes another very big mistake. I only need one more point to win this game, and putting an Ekans on the bench is just another target that I can easily kill, you know. And he gives me that. He knows I have not used both of my Sabrinas, and he still benches that Ekans. It's just terrible gameplay here by my opponent. I don't even care. I only need 2 hats anyways because I have Giovanni, so yeah, that should kill here, and it does. GG's, well played. That was easy. Let's go. Psychic Energy, that means it's another Mewtwo matchup. Yeah, I have said everything about the matchup earlier. So yeah, this will be once again a very boring matchup to play, where pretty much no skill at all is involved and everything just comes down to how well we both draw. Now again, with Mewtwo being the best deck in the game, I have to draw absolutely perfect in order to even have a chance here. And even if I draw absolutely perfect, I still have to pray that he does not have a Gardevoir on turn 3, because if that's the case, then I could do whatever the fuck I want and I would still just lose. Every single time when he has a Gardevoir on turn 3, you lose against the Mewtwo, no matter what. And that's what the whole matchup here is about. His draw doesn't matter, he has Mewtwo and Ralts guaranteed every game, so it's all the matter of will he have the Kirlia and the Gardevoir to have the Gardevoir ready on turn 3. Here you see his turn 2, he has a Kirlia, so in his next turn if he puts down a Gardevoir, I just concede because the game is over. All I do here, it does not matter, right? That's very important to understand. Well, yeah, I hope he doesn't have the Gardevoir, and I try to stall by pulling this Mewtwo in with my Sabrina, so he has 2 retreat costs. He would need to invest energy to retreat that shit, so it will buy me a turn. Yeah, of course he has a double potion. Right? I think I mentioned that earlier as well. Whenever my opponent needs a potion, or even 2, they always have it. And there's the Gardevoir, so that means I just lose the game. GG, well played. Yeah, let's see what happens this round. I go first. That is absolutely horrible. It's always bad against the Mewtwo, it's horrible. I don't have my Pikachu EX here, which I absolutely need. There we have it. Good enough. Have a Pokeball to set up on my bench. And have another Pika. Yeah, this is as good as it gets. If I would have a Blitzel, it would be perfect. And there we go, that's either a second Mewtwo or a Ralts, you know. Ah, it's a Mewtwo non-EX, yeah. It's at least proper deck building. This Mewtwo non-EX is the best thing you can play, besides Ralts and Mewtwo EX, because it's the best bench protection. This is the best option in the game to protect the Ralts. There we have the Ralts, so I need X speed and a third Pokemon on my bench. Looks like I don't have it, so I only do 60, which that's not fast enough, but I have a chance to draw my third benched Pokemon when it's my turn again. He already has the Kirlia, so now if I would not draw the third, and he has off, yeah, see, that's what I told you last round. They always have a potion when they need to, every time. So here now, that makes things even worse, of course, because even if I draw another Pokemon from my bench right now, which I do, that Mewtwo would be dead without a potion. Now it's not. Now I lose my Pikachu. I have another Pikachu on the bench, so all it comes down to is, like always, will he have the Gardevoir or will he not? If he has, I lose. If he doesn't, then I don't win, but there is a chance for me, you know, I have a chance. The game can be played if he doesn't have that Gardevoir. Yeah, if he doesn't have the Gardevoir this turn, then things are not looking too good for him here. Oh, okay, yeah, he concedes. He's just... yeah, he acts like a monkey about it, but hey, a win is a win. Now round 3. Same question arises. I can only repeat myself, I'm sorry. But will he have the Gardevoir or will he not? Will I have a perfect draw or not? Okay, Pika's Zapdos Blitzer. That's good. And a full bench. I go first, which I go first again, which again is horrifying. Okay, that's a Waltz. First turn, it's always not a nice thing to... not a promising thing to see. As I explained already in the last matchup, you never attack the Waltz. You have to pressure the Mewtwo. There we go, that's turn 2 Kirlian. See, attacking that Waltz would have done absolutely nothing. And yeah, can't just repeat myself. If he has the Gardevoir next turn, I just lose. Anyway, he will have the Gardevoir, he will have the potion, and I will lose. It's almost guaranteed. There's the potion, all 3 games in a row. Always had that potion. There's the Gardevoir. That's 2 out of 3 games where it Gardevoir turn 3. This is not winnable, even though I had a really good draw. That's Mewtwo for you, and yeah, let's move on. We are now 3-1. That was round 4. Let's move on to round 5. This is round 5. We are 3-1. This is round 5. Let's go. Psychic Energy, which means this is another Mewtwo. Very exciting. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've said everything that is there to say about this matchup twice now, so I won't repeat myself, so let's just watch it and see what happens. Yeah, Pokeball, Professor's Research, put the rods on your bench, it's always the same story, man. Yeah, double Pokeball and Professor. I check here because I can't believe it. Like, it's just insane. I had to check, like, did that really just happen? That was pretty funny. Total disbelief how well my opponents draw, very often. And I sit here on total trash. Don't have my Pikachu yet. Detrimental. I go first. Horrifying. Here's the Mewtwo double rolls, double Pokeball, Professor Oak. Like, yeah, very funny, man. Yeah, so he can't kill this thing with 50. That's why I potion. Got my Pika ready, the thing is in range, but my opponent will have a potion, watch this. I mean, at least he doesn't have to kill it. I'm grasping at straws right here because it's just so helpless against the Mewtwo, but hey, he doesn't have the kill, and if he really doesn't have the potion, then he would be in trouble. Oh, an X speed, yeah, that also gets the job done. Just fine. Double X speed, alright. Wow. Like, that's even better than a potion. Crazy. Yeah, I often say that sacrificing your Rals is the right play. In this case, though, it's not. He should have pulled up his other Mewtwo. He needs to buy himself some time. If he finds the potion, he wins the game. Now he builds up the other Mewtwo. Yeah, misplace. Crazy misplace. And he evolves the one in the, like, he evolves the one in the active. Like, I can't believe what I'm seeing here. This is just insanity. Like, this Mewtwo on the bench with 50 HP right now. This thing could have had 5 energy by now. He could kill the Zap Striker. I don't know what he's doing. Like, it's blowing my mind. He just let me kill this kid. Like, really, let me know in the comments, like, why, what? If anyone could explain this, if there is such a genius out there, like, please tell me. Like, this is just ridiculously stupid. And now this Mewtwo is not set up anymore. It could have been set up, but it's not anymore. Again, he could have won this game easily. That was a free win for him. But he played this so incredibly stupid. It's actually mind-blowing. And I almost flipped 4 tails. But yeah, wow, I mean, that was a win. I was gifted this win for free. I lost this game. He won this game multiple times, and he just did not take it. I don't know why, man. It's crazy out there, man. Let's see what happens now. Yeah, and again, already he started his game off wrong. He has double Pokeball in the hand and he starts with a Rats. Like, what? Bro, what? But yeah, I'm not here to give coaching sessions on how to play Mewtwo. I want to commentate my matches, even though it's really ridiculously hard, because this matchup is brain dead as fuck. But hey, I can yippity yap about a little bit about stuff. Oh yeah, Kyria turn 2. Awesome. Oh yeah, this is a perfect setup for me. But again, if he has a Gardevoir, all of this doesn't matter. But I had the perfect draw of everything. Perfect setup on the field, DX speed and everything, so that's awesome. But again, all of this does not matter a single tiny bit if he has that Gardevoir right now. If he provides another energy to this Mewtwo. Wow, someone help this guy out. Teach him how to play this game. The very basics of this game. Please, someone do it. I beg you. Like, wow, even though it gifts me wins, I think I won this game here for free again, because my opponent is just too dumb. And by the way, this is, I think, what round was this again? It's round 5 in the tournament, and I'm 4-1. That means here this opponent here is also 4-1 in this tournament. And look how trash he is. Like, if you are scared to participate in tournaments because you think you are not good enough, like, just watch this. And you will know, and you will realize that you are probably good enough to participate in tournaments as well. As an absolute joke. Yeah, I should just Sabrina here, but I'm taking my time and I think everything through carefully, because I was once lost in the semi-finals because I misused a Sabrina, and I will always make sure that does not happen to me ever again. That's why I am carefully thinking everything through. It's just all question marks over my head here. Again, I do not understand in the slightest what my opponent is doing here, and he just concedes. Good. There was another free win. Let's move on to round 6. We are 5-1 in the tournament right now. This is round 6. Let's go. Let's see what this opponent plays. It's water, that means Starmie Arcticolo. Yeah, it could mean other things, but not in a tournament when you are 5-1. There's no way you see a Greninja or something here, right? It's always Articuno Starmie, it has to be. And there we go. And the Misty turn 1. Pooh, it's already ridiculous. Well, let's see. Maybe he flips the tails. No, doesn't even flip the tails. He gets the energy attachment. He attaches that and he used the Starmie on the Stario. This is already really funny. Like, this is, yeah, this is the #1 misplay you could ever make in a water deck, is to use that Misty not only onto a Stario, but into a Zapdos. I one-shot this thing if I have Giovanni, and he invests a Misty onto that Stario. Misty is the most important card in a water deck. It is the card that makes Articuno viable, and he uses this thing onto a Stario that faces a Zapdos. I mean, you can't make this up. This is insane. And I guarantee you, he thinks he's a good player because he's 5-1 in the tournament. It's shocking. It's really shocking. Unfortunately, I don't have another thing to put on my bench here. It's kind of a bummer. Again, he has me in trouble, and if he would, I mean, if he would have played it better, he had a real shot of winning this game here. But he did such a crucial mistake in the very first turn that I don't see him having a chance here. Even though it looks like it. But no, he attacks with this Articuno, bro. I mean, yeah, I don't have a bench. But still, I hit the 80. If I draw something and there it is. Like, he had to retreat this Articuno. I don't know what's going on. Like, sorry guys, I cannot really commentate this because pretty much every single opponent I had so far is like really, really bad. I mean, this one right here, that was the craziest thing I have seen so far. Like, wow. Most of my other opponents to be were also quite bad. They made misplays after misplays after misplays, but this one that we just saw, I think that was the craziest one. Like, whoa, it's like, wow, almost speechless. Like, if he would have done everything correct in the last round, in the last match, I think he would have won this, seriously. But he played it like an absolute idiot. And he didn't learn anything from the last match, so he's just lost. He did the exact same mistake as last time. Here again. Like, he just did this mistake a few minutes ago. And he did it again. When you see a lightning energy, you cannot, under any circumstances, start with your Stario. That thing gets one shot if your opponent has a Giovanni. And he can see my deck list. He knows I'm having two Giovannis. He just died to a Giovanni a few minutes ago. And he did it again. Like, oh, bro, it's frustrating to see people be so trash at this game. It's not complicated. Yeah, this Articuno is in kill range for my Pikachu. If he attaches an energy to it and attacks me now for 40, like he does it, like this is an absolute riot. Okay, at least he has the potion, the double potion. Okay, then it was fine. Then it's fine. But now I can just attack one more time, and this thing is again in Pika kill range. I decide to retreat. Okay, makes sense. I could have also just attacked one more time, and this Articuno would be dead. But hey. Now, set up this dummy on your bench. Don't attach an energy to this dead Articuno. Just for 40 more damage. He will attach an energy to the Articuno. I can already see it. Then I kill this Articuno and his Starmie comes in and can't attack. It's not set up yet. Like it would be hilarious. He retreats it, bro. This thing is in Zem's striker range, and I have it on the bench. And now he concedes. I mean, alright bro, wow, crazy. Let's just move on to round 7. Quick disclaimer here. I skipped one round because it was just another Mewtwo matchup, and I can't bring myself talking through another Mewtwo matchup. I've already said everything about this multiple times by now, and that's about it. So yeah, we skipped one round. This is round 8, not really round 7, so let's go right in. By the way, if we win, we qualify for top 16. If we lose, we're out. So wish me luck. Yeah, this is our first mirror matchup, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is a mirror matchup. Not sure if we have already played against another Pikachu deck. I can only remember Weezings and Mewtwo's, honestly. Whatever, and there was a water deck in there, but hey. Yeah, this is a mirror matchup. Pretty much, not exactly, because my opponent plays Raichu, and the Raichu deck is one of my hardest counters in the game. I would argue it's the second strongest counter to the Pikachu in this game, after Arcanine. Arcanine is the number 1 counter. So we might be in for a rough one here. And again, this match decides if we go to top 16 or if we go home. So it's kind of scary, honestly. I don't have a bench. All I have on the bench is one Blitzel. There's everything right now here points towards we will lose for sure. Now if he has that X speed, the game is already pretty much over, and he does. Oops. I'm sorry. Have another Pika EX. It's a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel, but we are still in very much trouble here. We only do 60. Our bench is not full. He attacked our Pikachu with his Pikachu first. So, yeah. Now we use the Giovanni. Pretty much desperation. Normally in these matchups you want to one-shot the Raichu with the help of Giovanni. That's why you would keep the Giovanni under normal circumstances. But yeah, in this one, man, I gotta dish out as much damage as I can to maybe do something. Like it's kind of desperation. Things are looking terrible. And our opponent just again with the most ridiculous draw of all time. But my opponents usually do that. So as I said already, with the potions and all that shit, like it's crazy. They have double X speed when they need it, and it's ridiculous. Oh, that Pokeball was needed. Without it, I would have conceded. With it, I can now kill this Pikachu, and it's 1-1. And none of his Zapdos are ready, and he doesn't have enough energy on the board to kill me with Raichu and Lieutenant Surge. He lacks 1 energy on the board. So yeah, we're not really back in this, but a little bit. Now we can pray that he doesn't have Lieutenant Surge next round. That's all there is to this matchup right now. If he doesn't have Lieutenant Surge next round, it looks not good for him. If he does, he just wins. Another Pikachu EX is also massive for him. Absolutely massive. He just has to make sure that he attaches an energy to the Pikachu right now, and he doesn't. See, this is a reoccurring misplay, huge game deciding misplay that my opponents do. They don't attach the energy where it belongs. They waste entire turns by misattaching energy. And that shit just gives me hope. Like, this was a mistake that can lose him the game right here. If he doesn't have Lieutenant Surge, this mistake that he just did with attaching the energy to Zapdos lost him the game. Straight up lost him the game. But a Lieutenant Surge and we lose. If not, he lost this game by himself by misattaching the energy. He might have one more turn to, yeah, he will, for sure, have one more turn to find that Lieutenant Surge, and if he doesn't, and again he makes the same mistake Again, don't attach that energy to the Zapdos. You make yourself now rely on coin flips. And he concedes, like... Okay, whatever, man. This is just a match that qualifies one of us to top 16, and if you play and like this and concede like this, then yeah. You honestly, you should just drop out of this tournament. Like, bro, you don't deserve to be here at all. I don't know how we made it that far. I have no idea. He has double Zapdos. And he starts with the Pikachu. While he goes second. He would now be able to hit me just for 40 for free, without me being able to do anything. But instead he puts up the Pikachu in the active. Again, the game didn't even start yet. We were just putting cards on the field. And he already managed to do a mistake that will most likely lose him this game. Like, yeah, he can attack that Zapdos, he could kill that Zapdos, bro. I don't give a flying fuck about it. What I care about is that my Pikachu hits his Pikachu first. That's all I care about. And if I can deny him a Raichu, that would be cool. But the most important thing is that my Pikachu hits his Pikachu first. And he just gave me that, the thing that I want the most, for free. Yeah, I don't have the XP here, obviously, so I have to attack. Which is not bad. As I said, he can kill that Zapdos. I don't care about that Zapdos whatsoever. It's there to tank for me, to buy me a turn or two. It can die. I don't care, right? Now, if I have Giovanni, I kill his Pikachu with mine, which is game winning. Yeah, I think this is something that, and now I draw the XP. Yeah, that's rubbing salt into the wound, but again, it doesn't matter. If I have Giovanni, then I have almost already won the game, and there it is. Now he needs a Raichu and a Lieutenant Surge. And the odds of him having both of those cards is very, very small. And if he doesn't, then he just lost the game. He can attack for 20 and then I attack him and then he can flip coins. If that's what he wants to rely on, then yeah, good luck, but okay. Now he doesn't bring me into kill range. Now he saves me. Man, what a nice guy. Wow, I appreciate it, bro. What a nice person. Like, ridiculously fucking stupid, but very kind, right? That's more, to be kind is more important than being intelligent in life. So props to him. Yeah, as I already mentioned, this is a hard counter matchup for me. One of the hardest counters to me in the game. Because he can just one-shot a Pikachu for free if he has Raichu and Lieutenant Surge. And I can't just one-shot a Pikachu from him, so that is why it's such a hard counter. But yeah, again, he has to have Raichu and Lieutenant Surge and an X speed right now, and it looks like he doesn't. Yeah, he buys himself another turn. That's at least something. I didn't expect that at this point. But that's his last chance. And since he didn't evolve that Pikachu on the bench right now, it's safe to assume he doesn't have the Raichu. Maybe he has the Lieutenant Surge in his hand though, and he draws a Raichu. So I'm not completely out of the woods yet. And he would need... yeah, he would also need an X speed. So yeah, there's no way he has all those 3 cards in hand. And there we go, there's already save, there's no Lieutenant Surge this round. So I win here, guaranteed. I have now already won. Because I will have a Sabrina, that's for sure. And yeah, nothing will survive it. He will retreat that Zapdos now, bring in the Pikachu, then I Sabrina and win. Yep, there we go. Yep, and now I even top decked that bitch. So there we go. Just as I said, that's GG, and we qualified for top 16. Yay! So let's move on to top 16. Alright, we are in top 16 now, so every best of 3 that we would lose would kick us out of the tournament. If we win this though, we qualify for top 8, which would be absolutely amazing. So let's hop right into it and wish me luck. We are going second, that's a good start. This is a mirror matchup. And going second is a game-winning advantage. We have that Pikachu EX also. And something for the bench. Yeah, we're looking good here. And he has to start off with a Blitzel and not with a Zapdos. So that's good. Yeah, since we're going second, we have a bench. If he doesn't have the Pikachu EX right now, he's already in big trouble. He has it. Okay. How could have doubted it that my opponent draws fantastically as the almost a perfect board setup. I check graveyard because I'm already again in disbelief how this always happens. But yeah, we are going second, so we are 1 turn faster and we have the same setup on the board. Yep. That doesn't save him at all. pretty much just wasted a Zeb Striker, unless he has a second Zeb Striker in his hand, which is very possible. We play the same deck, and I'm telling you that having double Zeb Striker in your starting hand is pretty common, actually. Why ever that is. Oh, he has a Sabrina. Wow, yeah, phew, I mean, he has the absolute perfect draw so far. That's actually pretty crazy how good he drew. Can I say this for myself as well? Only if I have the X speed. And I do. So yeah. We both have a pretty amazing draw right here. Okay, now I lead with 1 point. And what that means is that he will bring in his Pikachu right now. He will attack me. If for 90 or 60, doesn't really matter. Because I'm too short anyways, but I can attack him back. And that puts him on 30 HP. Which means he has to have a potion. Because if he doesn't, now I drew the Zeb Striker. So if he cannot heal his Pikachu, he just lost the game, because this Pikachu is in Zeb Striker range after my attack. And if he doesn't heal it, that Pikachu is 100% guaranteed dead. It gives up 2 points, which means I win the game, because I already killed the Zeb Striker, which gave me 1 point. So there we go. I used the Giovanni, because why not? Pikachu is the only target in this matchup that I would ever use the Giovanni on anyways, so I'm like, yeah, why not use it here? And so I did. Now, if he doesn't have a potion, said it again 100 times by now, every time my opponent needs a potion, he has it guaranteed 100% of the time. Every time. My opponent never not has the potion when he needs it. I've mentioned this multiple times before, and you see, it's proven time and time and time again to be true. Yeah, now all that saves me is flipping heads here. If I flip heads, I win. If I flip tails, I lose. That's how simple it is. And that's all because my opponent has a 100% absolute perfect draw. Really, to the very last card in his hand, every single card he had in this game was 100% perfect. And so I didn't draw bad as well, but I had to rely on a coin flip to win, which is absolutely nuts. This time we go first, and we have to start off with a Pincurchin. Good. We have at least the Pikachu. I hope we have that X speed and something else to put on our bench. Yep, there's the X speed. That's good to see. Not anything for the bench though. And we are 1 turn behind because we go first. He has the Professor Oak, he has the Pikachu, he has the Zapdos, he has the Blitzer. Alright. Very funny, bro. I already retreat here because this tournament is played with open deck sheets, so I can see what my opponent plays, and he plays a red card, so I don't want him to use that red card to snatch the X speed out of my hand. That's why I use the X speed a turn earlier than I normally would. Now our Pikachus just traded, which is a big advantage for him because he has that Zapdos and I don't. Now I only deal 60 damage, which is very bad. I use the potion so that my opponent is not able to switch his Pikachu out and kill me with the Zap Striker. That way I force his Pikachu to stay in the active, so I get another hit in. Now that doesn't matter yet, but it can matter depending on what I draw. Yeah, there's this potion phenomenon once again. Not that he 100% needed it this time, but he has it when it's most efficient. Again, you know? There we have a Professor Oak, and a miracle needs to happen. X speed and Zapdos, that's actually not too bad. Because yeah, if that Zap Striker would die, I would lose, obviously. So I have to save it, and the fact that I draw X speed and Zapdos with that Professor Oak saves me a turn. See, and that's why the potion mattered, because now that Pikachu is not in range for my Zap Striker to get knocked out. If he would not have had this potion, I could have killed this Pikachu with my Zap Striker. Now I can't, and that's a game-winning advantage for him. Yeah, right here, right now I lost. Yeah, I just concede because I know there's nothing I can do. And match 3, that's the match that decides who goes to top 8 and who goes home. Would not be too bad to lose this because we already made top 16, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Top 8 is of course very delicious and would taste good, so let's try our best. It's, for now, yeah, it's Zapdos versus Zapdos. Now it's confirmed, and since we go second, we have a gigantic advantage here. We draw the Pikachu EX that our opponent does not have yet, although he still has a chance to draw it. Yeah, I want to apply immediate pressure, and maybe I don't have I don't have that X speed. I think if I would have X speed, I would have just set up that Pikachu on the bench. Though, let's say I have X speed, I still need some more turns to draw me cards to put on my bench, so that Pikachu is actually effective. That's another good reason to attach an energy to Zapdos instead of immediately setting up my Pikachu EX. Now my opponent seems to have still not found his Pikachu EX, which would be about time. I need more for my bench though, so while I have that Pikachu, it's very ineffective. That's why I decide to just get my Zapdos ready, right? My Pikachu wouldn't deal any damage at this point. So I go for the Zapdos. Yeah, both of us here have really shitty draws. We have only one Pokeball, there's no Professor O, we miss our keycard with Pikachu EX. He doesn't even have it. Mine is completely useless because I have no bench, you know. Like, both of us draw like absolute fucking dog shit. The only reason why I have an advantage is because I go second. That's it. That's why he can't act with his Zapdos in the active and has to set up his Zapdos on the bench. Which is pretty good for me, because now if I kill with Giovanni, maybe that, or I set him on 10 HP to snipe him later with the Zip Striker. And in order... Oh, I can flip. Sorry, I totally forgot I can flip. And he's dead. Okay. Yeah, that was a little bit too much. But it's a kill. So we take that. Now he needs 2 heads and a Giovanni to kill me, which would be devastating for me. Or 3 heads. But if he kills my Zapdos EX here, I'm in shambles. And even if he has the Giovanni, so 2 heads and I'm in big fucking trouble. He gets his 2 heads here. I didn't expect anything else, so yeah, I am now in big trouble. The tables have turned here massively. Even if I draw something that I could put on my bench, it doesn't matter. I don't have the energy attached and I would only deal 50 damage, so it's really pathetic. Yeah. Now this is a point where I almost lost the game. He relies on coin flips for now, which he could get really unlucky. But yeah, my opponents barely get that unlucky. I attach an energy here to the Pikachu, which, yeah, I'm desperate, right? Yeah, let's see. 2 heads would be devastating, would lose me the game. Oh, he hits 2 heads. Wow, okay, now I'm in Zip Striker range. So even retreating doesn't save me. Yeah, I have to potion and retreat. Yeah. Question is, do I have a potion? I do. That doesn't save me, but it buys me some time. Yeah, right here, what my opponent needs to do now is retreat that Zapdos and hit my Pikachu with the Zip Striker. I cannot kill this Zip Striker, so that's what he has to do. I could draw a 3rd Pokemon for my bench, and if I do, I could in fact kill that Zip Striker, so it's risky. No matter what he does, it's risky. He goes for it, which this is the right play. That's... Wait, what the hell? Okay, whew. That was not something I didn't expect at all. Okay, that was crazy dumb. Yeah, I think that move... Yeah, that is very likely to have lost him the game here, that move. Yeah, there we go. I win the game because, again, my opponent did a ridiculously dumb mistake. Like, wow. I'm actually shocked he did that. I don't know. He had so many more better plays and so obvious ones at that. What in the world was he thinking? Wow, that is crazy. Whatever, we made top 8, so wow, man. Yeah, let's just move on to top 8. Alright, we made it all the way up to top 8, so let's check out the matchup. This is, of course, loser is out, winner advances to top 4, which means semi-finals. So let's get there, boys. And I'm playing against another Mewtwo. Who would have thought? So yeah, the praying begins. In this tournament, if you made it to top 8, you were required to live stream your games, and I did that on my Twitch channel on Strategy PK. So check that out on Twitch if you want to see some Pokemon TCG Pocket gameplay and a lot of content about Pokemon Unite. It's twitch.tv/StrawHedgerPK. Yeah, the Mewtwo has his normal setup. I have double Professor Oak. And I think that was my second Pokeball as well. I have the Pico on the bench, my board is fully set up, all I need is an X-Speed. Yeah, we were going first, which again is devastating. We would be happy to not see a Kirlia right at this point. Yeah, we don't care about this 50 damage whatsoever. What we do care about is our X-Speed. Since I attach an energy to Pikachu again, that means I most likely have the X-Speed. And I do. So that's very good, because my opponent again, as pretty much all the Mewtwo's that I faced to this point, he attaches his energy to his active Mewtwo, which is something you should never do. Your energy always, 100% of the times, goes to your Mewtwo on the bench. Since he did not do that, he completely wasted 2 turns now. For nothing. as the 50 damage that he dealt to that Zep Striker don't matter a single tiny bit whatsoever. Now, we are not happy to see that Kirelia on the bench, and our opponent continues to play just plain wrong. He invested another turn into this Mewtwo that is already pretty much dead anyways. So that's the third turn in a row that he wasted. He could right now have 3 energy attached to the Mewtwo with full HP, sacrifice the Mewtwo that he has in the active, and we would trade 2 points for 2 points. Now he gives me this Mewtwo, which is not set up at all to deal full damage for free to it without any drawback whatsoever. Right now he played it so incredibly fucking shitty that even a Gardevoir, which is normally a free win, is not a free win anymore. Like, just stupidity at its peak. But to be fair to him, we see this a lot. Most Mewtwo's don't know how to play. They don't know the very basics of their deck. It's so overpowered that they often get away with playing like monkeys, but not against me. Only if you have that Gardevoir on turn 3. Sometimes when I don't draw optimally at turn 4. Then they can play like monkeys against me and still win. But if that doesn't happen, then they throw the game if they play like this stupid against me. Now, again, a massive mistake is to give me the free point, a free point by putting this Kirelia in the active. What he should have done instead is give me that Gardevoir. I can't kill that Gardevoir in one hit. That buys him one more turn. Instead, yeah, 2 turns instead of just 1 with this Kirelia. So pretty much, not pretty much. It is fact that every single turn that my opponent has played, he has made a mistake. Like every turn he played it wrong. And that's why he is losing right now. I even give him the option to correct his mistake by playing the Sabrina, and he's still too dumb to recognize that, to realize that. It's incredible. And yeah, you see how overpowered this deck is, right? Every single turn my opponent had, he misplayed like crazy. And he's still in a position where it's not too unlikely that he actually wins this game. Which is phenomenal. But yeah, if I flip 2 hands, he's dead. There we go, that's 2 hands, I win. If I would have lost this game, that would be tough, because I don't want to lose against players that play like this. Like, this was atrociously shitty gameplay by my opponent. It really was. And still Mewtwo is so ridiculously overpowered to the moon and beyond that he almost won this game. Yeah, come on, I need the Pika desperately, and I'm lucky enough to get it. Awesome. And another one. Even better. And I go second, so I can attach an energy right now. So, looks pretty awesome. Hey! Look at this! Yeah, there's a Kirill, yeah, of course, I mean, whatever. But look at this! He attached an energy to the benched Mewtwo and not to the active. Is this the first player that we faced in this tournament that actually learned something? That would be incredible. Like, a lot of credit to you, Gengar 2.591. If that was not an accident, but he learned something, tons of credit to this guy. If that is really the case, that's by far the best player we faced so far. Because he is not immune to learning something. See, and that's how easy it is. Now, if he has Gardevoir next turn, he just wins. If he would have attached this energy to the active one, he would pretty much just lose. But this time, he did it right. Now, Gardevoir, and he wins the game. I would just concede if I see Gardevoir. Of course, there's nothing I can do. So yeah, as always, against this completely broken mess that is Mewtwo, we gotta pray. Yeah, he doesn't have the Gardevoir. And he retreats with double X speed. Okay, yeah, well, that is the correct play. 100% correct. As I mentioned in the matchups before, so you have to use Ralts, Kirlia, Gardevoir. You have to use them as a wall sometimes to buy you a turn. Wait, I did already knock out a Mewtwo, right? Yeah, well, okay. My bad. Yeah, in that case it was just stupid. But honestly, what could he have done? He would be dead anyways. But yeah, putting the Kirlia in was dumb. That gave me a free win. If he would have let that Mewtwo up in the active, at least he would have had one more turn. So yeah, whatever. I moved on to top 4. That was pretty easy, so let's go there. Okay, semi-finals, and it's another Mewtwo matchup. What can we do? It is what it is. I have to cover it. because I can't skip the semifinals, right? So let's go right into it. We go second. Good start. Do we have the Pika? Yes, we do. Awesome. Double Pika with the Blitzer. Cool. And yeah. He will have to have something else. Yeah, has the Professor. There will be Pokeballs coming through. Yeah, there we go. He needed it. There's the Pokeball, of course. It's always the case. Yeah, now he has a perfect setup. I also have a Professor. There's another one. I have the Zapdos EX, so I'm looking good as well as he does. I have the perfect field setup, as you know by now. This is the dream. He has the Corellia turn 2, yeah. That is also a phenomenally great setup on this, but also absolute perfection so far. I play my second Professor. I have a Pokeball, yeah. At this point doesn't do anything for me. My Pika is ready to dish out full damage already, that's cool. I would love a Sabrina here. But I can't play it because I played the Professor, so I don't have it. And if he has a Gardevoir, then again we know this by now. I said it 3 billion times. I would just concede as the game would be over. Oh, that Sabrina is annoying. That forces me to have X-Speed or waste a turn. Because I have to attach an energy to retreat that Zapdos, which is something I do normally not want to do. And my opponent just wasted a potion for nothing. Cool. He had no reason to do that. That Mewtwo is dead anyways, no matter what. Now if he brings in the Mewtwo with the 2 energy, that's a massive mistake, and he will do it, I'm pretty sure, because everyone does it. There we go, massive game losing mistake right here, I take it. We don't care about this red card one bit, we already have everything that we need and want. Yeah, I attack him and he can't attack me back, because if he attacks me back, he is just dead to my second Pikachu EX on the bench. That's why it was a game-losing mistake for him to put that Mewtwo EX in instead of the other one, but Mewtwo players are just like that. I don't know why they don't know how to play their deck. It's ridiculous. They just see, hey, this deck is doing pretty well, it's overpowered as hell, so let me play it, but they have no clue what they're doing at all, and they still make it to the semifinals in a huge tournament. It's Mewtwo for you in a nutshell. Brain dead deck, brain dead players. That's how it goes. Yeah, we have the worst possible start that we could ever have here. Only pincursion on the board is... it doesn't get any worse than this. Yeah, I check graveyard because I'm again in disbelief that my opponents always have the Oak and always have at least one Pokemon right at the beginning, while he also had the Mewtwo and double Rals and shit. Like, it's mind blowing. How good my opponents pretty much always draw is pretty impressive. I mean, wow, I don't know how I wish they would tell me the secret. But, to be fair, my draw is not too bad either again as well. I have the Pika, I have the Zapdos, and I have if I have an X-Speed, that's cool. I did go second, so I'm not saying I'm never lucky, but my opponents always are. No. See, there's my Pikachu EX, the second one. That is fantastic. And I have my second Professor's Research. See, I'm also lucky, right? I have the X-Speed. See, I also have everything that I could ask for. But again, you see them attaching the energy to the wrong Mewtwo every single time. And they don't learn. Yeah, now he is just stuck because he is an idiot that just blindly plays something that he heard is OP and broken, but he has no clue what in the hell he is doing. I appreciate that because right now, yeah, I was just about to say it's very, very likely that his idiocracy nets me a spot in the grand finals, and so it did. Yay. I'm now guaranteed second place, and this last match that you will see right now is the grand final for first place. So let's go right into it. Yeah, this is it. This is the grand final. And this will decide who takes the whole thing, obviously. So let's check it out. Will we make first place or second place? We go second. Good sign. We play against the Charizard, by the way. Charizard Moltres. Now, how can it be that a Charizard deck makes it into the finals? That's very easy to answer. Mewtwo is the most overpowered broken deck in the game. It's not even close. So most players play Mewtwo. And the only deck in this game that you can say is not a counter but has a favorable matchup is Charizard. That's the only deck in the game where you could say that it has a favorable matchup into the Mewtwo. But make no mistake, that's not a counter or anything. Mewtwo is broken as hell. But yeah, that's why Charizard is here. Because if anyone, then it's Charizard that has a chance against Mewtwo. There we go. We have that X-Speed. So yeah, we immediately get that Zapdos out of there again. And do full damage with our Pikachu. Yeah, looks not bad. There's only a Moltres with 30 HP on the field right now. And he concedes. So we are 1-0 up. That means one more win and we won the whole tournament. Which is pretty insane. So yeah, wish me luck in that next one. I mean, we are already guaranteed top 2, so a second place finish still absolutely amazing. Not many people can say that they ever made it that far in any tournament whatsoever, so I'm pretty happy already. But losing in the grand finals while being 1-0 up would still be pretty sad. Yeah, for obvious reasons. I mean, I can take the whole thing here. He again, second game in a row, starts off with that Moltres. And there are major differences though, because first of all, now he has a Charmander on the bench. And I don't have my Pikachu right now, which is devastating, to say the least. I still have a chance to get it though. And this is a matchup where, just as in the Mewtwo matchup, that if I don't have my Pikachu EX ready immediately, I get into trouble, because taking down this Moltres simply takes me too long, and the longer it takes me to take down that Moltres, the more chances he gets to draw into his evolution line. And provide the energy with Moltres, of course. So I gotta get rid of this Moltres as fast as I possibly can, and the only way I get it out there fast enough is with my Pikachu. Those coin flips, you never need to pay attention to these coin flips, because it's always 100% guaranteed that he will get at least enough energy onto the Charizard anyways. Yeah, as it looks like I don't have my Pikachu, and I mean, that's a pretty pathetic turn here. My draw is absolute shit here. I have nothing, right? No Professor, no Pikachu. Zapdos is not quick enough, as I said. Can't rely on coin flip, especially not against the Charizard. Like, even if I hit 3 hits, the Charizard is still alive. It has 180 HP and it one-shots me, so yeah, forget about it. If this would not be a tournament, I would already consider conceding. But he didn't have his Charmeleon quite yet, so there is a little bit of hope. Not much, but there is hope. Yeah, now it's over. That's pretty much safe to say. Like now, I will just be too slow. I have to retreat that Zapdos and focus on that Charmander that has the energy attached immediately. Yeah, and that's what I will do. But then again, that takes me 2 turns, and he has another Charmander on the bench there. So yeah, this is, no matter how you look at it, how you spin it, it's just too slow. So I'm in a whole lot of trouble here. Yeah, that makes it impossible. That's another 2 turns just for this one Charmeleon. Like, forget about it, you know? Yep, and it's another turn. Yeah, the game is over. And that's the biggest weakness of my deck. That if I just don't draw my Pikachu EX, my deck is unplayable. There's no way I get damage off. What do I have, right? Zebstrika, 30 damage. Never gonna be enough ever. Zapdos, 20 damage. Never gonna be enough ever. Now I could attach 3 energy to that Zapdos, which takes a while, and it is so heavily reliant on coin flips, it never works, because you see, you flip 4 coins, right? And even if you hit 2 heads out of those 4 coins, you deal 100 damage, which for 3 energy is still absolutely pathetic. It's not enough. So in order for this attack to be actually worth it, you have to hit 3 heads out of 4 coins. And yeah, let me tell you, that is never gonna happen. This happens like you use this attack 50 times, and if you're lucky, you hit once 3 heads out of those 50 flips. So forget about it, right? It's useless. And yeah, you don't have enough damage. You don't have any damage at all, right? If you don't draw that Pikachu. And that's why it's such a huge weakness and can be very inconsistent. Like, you lose games just like that, just because you don't draw your Pikachu EX. And even if you draw it, right, it can still be too late for you. Like early on, if you get it right out of the gate really fast, then it's super strong. 90 damage is a lot early. But the later the game goes, the more value of this 90 damage gets lost. And you see, like, the game is over now. No matter what I do, I can't do. Do you see? The deck is unplayable if I don't draw into a Pikachu EX. That is true in general, and especially against like a Mewtwo or a Charizard. Like, forget it. See? Game rubs salt into my wound by giving me the Pikachu now that I already lost. I have to hit, thanks to me dealing damage to this Charizard already with my Zebstrika, I would still have to hit 3 heads, and you can see this is never gonna happen ever. And so I lose. It's 1-1 now, and this is gonna be the final match in the grand finals that decides who's walking home as a winner and who's going home with 2nd place. I have the Pika, that is good, but I go first, so 1 turn is already lost, and for the looks of things, I don't even have something to put on my bench. No, 2nd Pika EX, okay. Can't complain too much about it. Then I have a Blitzel, okay. Yeah, by the way, 3rd game in a row, He starts off with a Moltres. Again, double Charmander. He has protection all over the place. Nothing can happen. He has the Pokemon. He has the Professor's Research. Whoa, like this is an incredibly perfect first turn for my opponent. While my bench is not full yet and I did go first. So yeah, things are already not looking good. Again, yeah, these flips don't matter. Moltres always provides enough energy to the Charizard anyways. Because it just lives that long, it flips 3 coins always. No matter if like the first and or the second flip is tails. It always flips 3 and that is guaranteed to net you enough heads. Considering you lived that long with 140 HP, that's just massive. He continues to have absolutely phenomenal draw, yeah. Wow, he's extremely lucky. Yeah, now I don't have an X speed anymore to pull this Pincurchin out of the active. That means this is just another turn that is lost. I mean, looking at this now, it's like actually comedic how well my opponent was. Now, if he now has a Charmeleon, like that would be the absolute cherry on top here. That would be phenomenal. And he can now set up his second Charmander. Just cause, why not? He has all the time in the world. No, that doesn't matter. One Charizard is still ready and perfectly protected, so whatever. I mean, this, as I said, these coin flips don't matter. They always bring the value, no matter what. Now, 2 turns too late, but he is finally under pressure. Now the Charmeleon will come out. Guaranteed. There it is. Now I will kill that Moltres. He will have a Charizard and I will lose. I can already see it. Like, it's just how it always is. Yeah, I mean, I see that Charizard coming, right? So instead of him killing my Pikachu, I let him kill my Blitzer, but it doesn't make any difference. Then he kills the Blitzer and the Pikachu to win instead of 2 Pikachus, so it doesn't make any difference whatsoever. Yeah, fuck, I lost my shit. Ah, it was so close. Yeah. It was like, it was kinda close. Not really. Like, in the end, not really. Just phenomenal how lucky my opponent got here. 2 games in a row. Yeah, that's really all I can say. That's pretty sad, but that's how this game is sometimes. I can be happy to have made it this far. I'm second place in a huge tournament. That is a pretty big accomplishment that pretty much no one else has in Pokemon TCG Pocket at this point. So yeah, while I'm sad to not have won the whole thing, second place is phenomenal and I'm still pretty happy with it. I'm also, like, aside from this, I'm at a point where I consistently make good finishes in tournaments in general. I made top 16, I made top 8, I have top 4, now I was in the grand finals, so I'm consistently making top cuts in multiple different tournaments that I play, consistently, so it's fair to call myself a top player at this game, and I'm pretty happy about that. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you like this kind of content or not. Be honest, I don't care, you can be negative. Tell me just your honest opinion about is this fun to watch or not. But until next time, take care of yourselves, have a great day, and bye bye.